You know what it is. We switched the time so much I got confused. I ain't know what was happening. But now I'm here. You know the vibe. Another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. Yeah, I'm wearing a sweater because it's goddamn, what is fucking 50 below zero in Miami today? Let's start the show. Yeah. You know what it is. Another episode of that podcast. I am your host, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, the king of ketosis, Gymnasium Jesus, Jesus de Gimnasio para mi gente. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not alone. This is episode 250. All right, we've been doing this shit, bitch niggas. All right, and I'm not alone. I'm also here with the best podcast producer in the game, probably of all time. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of great producers. Man. Like when it comes to music, fucking one of the great producers, P. Diddy. When it comes to movies, another great producer, Harvey Weinstein. When it comes to podcasts, we got Neva. You know what it is.
Let's go.
Setting the precedent. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, man. The beast from the Middle East, the man from Iran. Big Nima the video guy, full stack video guy. full stack video guy, man. He'll produce his shit, write his shit.
I'm gonna do a hoodie or a t-shirt.
Yeah, man, that's you.
Full stack video.
But it ain't just me and Nima. Nah, man. We also got Minovia, Queen Plantain. You feel me? Her hair her hair might be different every time I see her. It might be a new color. It might be a new style. It might be down her back one day. Next day it's in a bob. You know what I'm saying? Minovia, you know what I'm saying? Out here handling the super chats. Handling some super chats. You know, what she's doing is she's making sure that she's going to be reading your super chats. I'm going to answer everyone's super chats. And she's going to be reading she's going to be reading the comments, deleting anybody who talks shit, anybody who talk crazy. You're going to delete it, maybe fucking banned for life. You won't never be able to comment on my videos, and I won't even see it, man. You be talking shit to yourself. She gonna see it. I don't see what y'all motherfuckers saying unless it's a super chat. All right, we got a lot we want to cover today, man. We got a big you put the application in the description. All right, cool. Yeah, we got a lot we want to cover today, man. Yo, it's cold as fucking shit in Miami today, man. How many degrees is it? It's motherfucking. It was like 50 degrees.
It's
today.
65 degrees.
Yo, that was cold as fuck.
65.
I was freezing, man. I felt like I was about to catch hypothermia up in this bitch, man. I couldn't feel my fingers. All right. I thought I was going to get frostbite on my ears. You feel me? I'm in the crib with a sweater, a hoodie, mittens. I'm over here trying to type with gloves on. Because it was so goddamn cold. And I had the heat full blast, man. It's like, I'm surprised it ain't snow, man. The liberals want to talk about global warming. It's cold as shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we out here, though, man. We out here. Hey, listen, guys, we got a lot we want to cover today, man. We got a lot we want to cover. How cold is it in Chicago? It's probably like motherfucking 60 below if it's that cold in Miami.
39.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't built for that shit no more. I grew up in Chicago. I've acclimated to the Miami climate. All right. No frio para me.
They
No
had a
frio para.
snowstorm yesterday, according to your sister.
Yeah, man, but we don't be believing what that bitch say, man. I stopped
She be
listening to
sending
that.
pictures. She sent pictures. She sent
I
pictures.
stopped listening to that motherfucker like 30 years ago. If she say it's snow, it's probably fucking sunny, man. Motherfuckers probably at the lake in Lake Michigan. Shit. Anyway, yo, listen, guys. We got a lot we want to cover today. We're gonna help y'all get in an amazing shape. All right. We're gonna help y'all get some motherfucking money. Right, it's gonna be an amazing show. I'm excited to share all this shit with y'all today. Yo, man, but before I get into it, man, okay, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Y'all know that. You know, I'm liberal on some issues. I'm conservative on other issues, right? You know, I'm a moderate, right? I like this. I like the Second Amendment, big fan of firearms, and I like abortion, right? Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. Basically, I like death. Anyway, but if the motherfucking Democrats was just gonna give up, man, why they fuck up the airports for a month? If they was just gonna quit, you know what I'm saying? If you motherfuckers was just gonna give up, why'd you shut down the motherfucking plane station? You know what I'm saying? That shit was like fucking thousands of flights canceled just for you motherfuckers to give them everything they wanted anyway. Fuck was y'all thinking, man? Y'all pussy. That's why y'all keep losing elections, man. You motherfuckers is pussy. I should have known. Man. They was right. Anyway, listen, before we get into today's lesson, we got two sponsors. Do we got two? Yeah. As many as we want. We got sponsors though. All right. The first sponsor is me. I'm actually hiring. I'm looking for some people to join my sales team as setters. If you do a really good job as a setter, there might be the potential for you to move on to closer. But we're hiring setters right now. So you're going to be dialing up our leads, getting them on the phone, and booking them on calls with our sales team. All right. There's the application below, right? If you're looking for a job in an organization, in an 8-figure organization, want to ride with the winners, there is an application. If you love sales, the sales is your shit. This is gonna be a good entry. You know, we hire all our closers internally, but if you want to be a setter and you do a good job as a setter, there's a path forward to potentially becoming a closer. All right. Or you might just love setting, man. Set it off. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to know your role. Maybe that's where you want to be. Anyway, click the link in the description.
It's the first link, guys.
It's the first link. Fill out the application. And then my HR team will reach out to you. If they like your application, they'll reach out to you for an interview. And then if they like you, then you get hired. If you know, amongst the other candidates, right? There's going to be, we got a few positions we're trying to, there's a few openings for this position. We're going to be picking a handful of people. If you feel like it can work for you, then go ahead and click that link. And yeah, man, I'm giving out jobs. Motherfuckers be trying to sell you shit. I'm giving you jobs. I'm giving out opportunities. Shout out to me, man. Next sponsor we have is Thought Repellent. Thought Repellent is the easy to apply spray that keeps the hose away. Because here's the thing. Once you start watching this podcast, this Victory Talk podcast, and you start implementing the shit that I teach you on how to build your money, muscle, and mindset, you won't be asking yourself, hey, how do I get bitches? How do I get some girls? That's going to be the least of your concern. Your issue is going to be like, damn, it's too many fucking bitches. Too many hoes. No más chicas, por favor. No más culo. No más. Right? You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to need Thought Repellent. So Thought Repellent was genetically engineered by Iranian scientists. Yeah, they're not all bad. So we got some friendly Iranian scientists to help put us together this formula because it's genetically engineered to only repel the DNA of thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebels, and scallywags. All right, good women, they'll smell it and they'll be like, what's that aroma? You smell delicious. You smell fantastic. All right. But the thoughts, they might go into a convulsion. All right. So this is going to be, we want to have this out. We're thinking about Thanksgiving. We're thinking about this screen.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Depends on the super chats.
Yeah. It depends on. So we want to have this out by Thanksgiving, but we're crowdfunding it. Right. So if you want to repel thoughts the way I want to repel thoughts, what's up? Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right. Listen, if you want to repel thoughts the way I want to repel thoughts, leave a super chat. I could have went on Shark Tank, but I said I don't want Mark Cuban. I don't want to fuck with Mark Cuban. He knows why. He knows why I can't fuck with him. We have a long-standing beef, decades old, right? Right. So I said, instead of going to Shark Tank, I came to Victory Talk. And I said, you know what, guys? All your super chats go towards development of thought repellent. All right. And we want to have this. We think we about 2 weeks away. We should have this out by Thanksgiving if we get enough super chats.
Yeah.
If we don't get enough super chats, it's your fault. It's your fault.
You're going to keep being 2 weeks away.
Yeah. It's just we can have this out as soon as we get enough bread. All right. Let's get it. All right. I know we got a lot we want to talk about today. But one of the first things I want to talk about is some of you motherfuckers is fat. Ugh. Fucking gross. And a lot of you bitch niggas is waiting until hey, New Year, new me. How about you get in shape before the fucking New Year so you hit the ground running, bitch nigga, instead of waiting till your ass get fatter over the holidays. Let me show you how. Let's get it. Run it one more time. I wasn't ready. Just one more time. I'm not ready yet. You fat as hell. I know you fat because you watching the video on how to lose weight. I'm not watching them. I'm not watching them. I'm making them. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to help you get in shape before 2026. No, I'll help you get in shape before the New Year's. See, the average American gains about 5 to 10 pounds during the holiday season. During, you got Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa. What y'all do, Nima?
We got no rules.
No rules. Hanukkah. All that shit. People getting fat, man. You and the reason when you get fat during the holidays is because you go to Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, no rules dinner, Hanukkah, like mad days. I don't know what they doing. Right. And then you have all the functions. You got the office function. I got some shit in my son's school that I'm going to be going to where they're going to give a bunch of food. And it's easy to get fat at all these functions. Right. How about you don't do that shit this year? Right. Don't wait till New Year, new me. It's like, yo, we can start the new you today, motherfucker. And we're going to talk about how we can do that, how you can get in good shape now. All right. So when it comes to fat loss, there's a lot of bullshit. Oh, I got to keep it like right in the middle, right? Pause. All right. When it comes to fat loss, there's really like 3 pillars. When it comes, not even 3 pillars. When it comes, fuck. Hey, bear with me, motherfucker. All right. When it comes to reshaping your body, getting the body you want, right? There are basically 3 pillars, right? There's your calories. And your calories will determine your size. Will determine your body size. Then you have your macros. Your macros will determine your body composition. Right? And then you have your micros. Right? Your micronutrients. And those will determine your motherfucking overall, we'll call it overall health. I don't even know if that's appropriate, but yeah. Right now, this video is not about fucking health. This video is about body composition, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the macros and the calories. All right. When I say macros, I'm talking about macronutrients. There are 3 macronutrients. It's protein, carbohydrates, and fats. All right. Protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Those are the macronutrients. And your macronutrient ratio will determine your body's composition. The calories determine your body's size, like how big you are or small you are. Pause. All right. And we're going to ignore the micros for this video. Plus, I don't want to get into all that shit. That's not what this is about. This is about getting in amazing shape. Now, here's the thing, though. Honestly, it's kind of majoring in the minors if you focus on the micros. Because if you got your macros and calories right, if you got your macros and calories right, you'll probably be in pretty good fucking shape, bro. Like straight up. I'm just gonna erase that. All right. So if you're trying to lose weight, right? If you're trying to lose weight, so we're gonna do it like this. How about this? Some of y'all are skinny fat, right? So this side is gonna be bulk. Jesus, I'm still working this pen. Other motherfuckers won't do this live. All right. They're not as brave as me. All right. We're gonna go bulk, cut. All right. So calories, if you are bulking, if you are cutting, let's go calories for cutting. You want to take your body weight. Let's call it body weight times 10, right? And that's how many calories you should get per day. So what does that look like? Let's say you are 200 pounds and you fat, right? All right. So your body weight times 10 in pounds, right? Body weight in pounds. I know some of y'all Euro trash or some shit, right? You don't use pounds, or pounds means money to you, right? But we're talking about domination of weight, right? So take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. If you're 200 pounds, then you need 2,000 calories. That'll put you in what's almost everybody in what's called a caloric deficit. Boom. If you are eating that, if you did nothing else, you will lose weight. If you did nothing else, you'll lose weight. I promise you, even if you didn't work out, you will lose weight, right? But we need to, but when we get to composition, things kind of change. We start talking about body composition. Now, let's say we're bulking. If you're bulking, I like body weight in pounds times 20. Here's the thing. Some of you are thinking right now, that's too much. Or with the cutting, you're thinking, man, that's not enough calories. Shut your bitch ass up. Here's the thing. All these other fucking influencers, they think you soft as fuck. They think you a bitch. Like straight up, they think you a bitch. That's why they say, man, you should do a moderate calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. You need to do something sustainable. That's the goofiest shit in the world to me, right? Because a calorie deficit is a mild form of starvation, right? Why would you want to sustain starvation, right? I think you should go on an aggressive cut. an aggressive cut, get it into hit your ideal body weight, and then sustain that, right? And then go on, then switch your calories so it sustains something actually, so it sustains the body weight you want. You what motherfuckers out here saying, hey man, put yourself in a moderate 10% calorie deficit. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. That shit gonna take forever. You're gonna get frustrated and quit, right? I believe if you're watching my videos that you are tough enough to do something fucking hardcore, right? Take your body weight in pounds times 10, and that's how many calories you should burn each day. Anything else is too pussy, man. It's just way too fucking pussy. And that's these influencers, they think you a pussy, bro. They think you a pussy. Then they'll say shit like, oh man, but then that's how people get eating disorders. Like, shut your bitch ass up, man. Less than 2% of the population has eating disorders, man. Shut the fuck up. There's more millionaires than people with fucking eating disorders. Get the fuck out of here, man. You probably never met somebody with a real eating disorder. This is what you call a eating disorder is really just you being a bitch. All right. Now, some people do have it. Like 2% of the population has eating disorders, like for real. It probably ain't your bitch ass. All right. You just soft. How about you just stop being soft and let's just go hard? Pause. All right. And the same thing with the bulk. Body weight in pounds times 20. So if you are 200 pounds trying to build some muscle, all right, you'll need 4,000 calories a day. Yes, it is a lot. However, look, bitch, nigga, if the shit you was doing was working, you wouldn't be watching videos about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made my first million like 11 years ago when I was 32. I'm not watching videos about how to make $1 million. I make them. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking making them, right? If you knew what worked, you wouldn't be watching videos about it. Shut the fuck up and listen. All right. I didn't mean to turn up on you like that. I took a fucking shitload of caffeine before this, like 400 milligrams. So I'm pretty turned up. All right. When it comes to the macros, macronutrients, again, the macronutrients you need are proteins. The macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. All right. What we want to do for the macros when we're cutting, all right, body weight. I'm sorry. 1 gram of protein. Oh, sorry. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Per pound of body, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's all I really care about. If you hit the calories in your protein, you'll be in good shape. Because the protein is what's really going to help you with your body composition, right? Because it's going to cause we want to retain as much muscle as possible during the cut. What you do with your fats and your carbs, you can do whatever you want. I like low carbs. I do the ketogenic diet. I've been doing keto for 9 years now. You don't have to though, right? It's really just about calories and protein. I just prefer to go low carb. Some people prefer to go high carbs. Whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever you want to do. The only thing that's really important is hitting the protein. You do not need to cut carbs. You also don't need, but you don't need carbs either, right? You don't need to cut carbs, but you don't need carbs for anything. Okay, so there's essential amino acids, which are proteins, essential fatty acids, which are fats. There's no such thing as essential carbohydrate. It's like it doesn't exist. So just for me, I rather cut out if we gotta get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, right? Our protein is set. For me, I'd rather cut the carbs. You might rather cut the fat, right? Or you might equal them out. I don't give a fuck what you do, right? You will lose weight if you do this, and you retain a good amount of muscle as long as you do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Okay. Now, for if you're bulking, if you're trying to bulk up, right? Guess what? We're gonna do the same shit. 1 gram. Hold up. Oh, sorry, someone's wrong with my pen. Per pound of body weight. It's the same. It's exactly the same. And this is the minimum, not the maximum. Right. So some of you guys are thinking, man, I saw such and such video and it said you don't need 1 gram of protein. You only need 0.7 or 0.8. I read those studies too. But you got to remember, those studies were done in perfect conditions. We don't live in perfect conditions. We live in the real world. And in the real world, the FDA allows food labels to be off by 20% in either direction. So you can have a protein snack and it says it has 10 grams of protein. It might have 12. It might have 8, right? Because food labels are allowed to be off by 20% according to the FDA. So because we know that, and we know the protein and we know that protein is the most important the most important macronutrient in terms of body composition, we rather overshoot it than undershoot it. You get what I'm saying? So does that make sense? Right? That makes up for the 20% potential loss. And if we get more, then that's fine. Right? You can't, too much protein won't hurt you. Now, what you do with the carbs what you do with the carbohydrates and the fats, who gives a fuck? It really doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck what you do. I still do low carbs even when I'm bulking. I stay keto when I'm bulking, right? Because it's really just about calories and protein. You can do whatever you want. I do low carbs, but that's me. I like it. You may not like it. I've been keto for 9 years. I'm used to it. You motherfuckers might want rice, right? I never met a Latino who did keto. So you might be Latino or Asian, at which point you don't need that rice. It's part of the culture. I ain't never seen a keto Latino. Never seen a keto Asian. I'm not saying they don't exist. But as for me, I don't need it. All right, cool. So we got that body weight. So here's what we're doing. Let me just show you what we're doing. What we're doing is, for me, I'm always either bulking or cutting. Like always. Always. I never do maintenance. Like I don't remember ever doing maintenance calories. I'm always bulking or cutting. So what I do is, boom, this is what I recommend. Everyone, you cut until you have a 6-pack. Let your abs be the judge. You know, cut till you feel like you have a 6-pack. If you have a really strong 6-pack, you're probably going to be either low single-digit body fat either high single-digit body fat or low double-digit body fat, like in the low teens, right? So you get a 6-pack, boom. Let's say this is, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Jesus. All right, fine. Okay, sorry about that. So let's say this is the 6-pack level when you start to be ripped enough to have a 6-pack. Right? And then maybe up here is when you like fucking fat. So what I like to do, this is what I do. First, I bulk until I'm real ripped, got a 6-pack. Ah, shit. All right. And then I cut there. Then I start bulking and I keep bulking. Let me change the color of that so it makes more sense. So you can see it. So when the blue line is bulking. So I'm bulking. And then right when my fucking 6-pack starts to leave, as soon as I leave the 6-pack zone, I go straight back into a cut. Boom. Then get ripped as I want to be. And I never let myself get fat during the bulk. I never let myself get fat. So motherfuckers used to say, yo, Brandon stays ripped all year round. He must be on roids. You motherfuckers are so stupid. I just did this shit. It's micro cutting and micro bulking. So basically, I cut till I'm super ripped. And then I start bulking again. But I never let myself get fat. When I see the danger zone, when my 6-pack starts going away, it's time to start cutting immediately. Boom. And I just keep this charade up indefinitely. I've been doing this for decades. Right? I got old videos, 10 years old, and I called it micro cutting and bulking. And I've been doing this goddamn charade for decades. Because for me, this is just me. There's no point in doing anything at maintenance because I want to keep getting bigger. Pause. Right? I want to have as much muscle as possible. So I'm always cutting them, I'm always bulking. But this is how I stay ripped pretty much year round. There's levels of rip though, right? There's photo shoot fucking ready. And then there's just like, oh, I'm not fat. I'm just, all right, I'm cool. But as soon as my 6-pack starts to go away, it's time to cut again. So this shit, it could be 2 weeks. It could be a month of bulking. It could be a month of cutting. You know, it really depends. All right. But I end up bulking half the year and cutting half the year. But instead of bulking for 6 months and getting all fucking fat and gross and then cutting for 6 months and getting all fucking skinny or whatever, I just break that shit up into smaller sessions. And I do it just like this. Just like this. Boom. When I'm bulking, body weight in pounds times 20, 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. When I'm cutting, body weight in pounds times 10, 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. And I do that shit indefinitely. Now, how do we do this shit over the holidays? Same shit, man. When it comes to the holidays, when it comes to the fucking holidays, the key is, here's the key. If you want to do cheat days, you can. I haven't done a cheat day in over, it's going on 3 years since I've had a cheat day or a cheat meal. I just quit doing that shit. But that's me. You guys can do whatever you want. If you want to not get fat if you want to not get fat during the holidays, your cheat day should be Thanksgiving or Christmas or the Muslim holiday. Do y'all eat on that day, Nima? Is a food-based celebration? All right, so Nima just told me that my Muslim brothers, they have food too. So it's that day. I don't know what they do. I don't know what the Jewish people do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask. What is that?
They just get together with friends and family on the end of the weekend.
Got it. Hey, whatever, man. Whatever you got going on, man. Jews, atheists, fucking Hindus, Buddhists, whatever you got going on this month. So that day, that's the cheat meal. Not cheat day, cheat meal. Right? You'll eat as much as you want on Thanksgiving. Eat as much as you want on Christmas. Those 2 days are not what make people fat. What makes people fat are the fucking leftovers. It's the leftovers. Just don't eat the leftovers. What I do is I don't do Thanksgiving at my house. And I just leave. And there ain't a bunch of shit here. You feel me? Just don't eat the leftovers. I mean, really, don't eat the leftovers. And it's not a cheat week. There's going to be office parties. There's going to be shit going on at your kid's school. I know there's going to be some shit going on in my kid's school, but some white people going to make that food. So I won't be too tempted by that shit. You know, motherfuckers going to be putting raisins in the stuffing. Gross. No thanks, Karen. I don't want your fucking raisin stuffing. That's another thing you could do. You can go to white Thanksgiving. You won't want it. You won't have to worry about overeating. I digress. There's gonna be office parties. There's gonna be celebrations. Don't eat. Those ain't your cheat days, man. Stick to your motherfucking diet on those days, and then save it for Thanksgiving. Save it for Jesus' birthday. If you gotta have a cheat day, Jesus' birthday. You know what I'm saying? I need my note to y'all profit. But it's cool, man. Whatever you got going on, right? Or you can just do what I do. And I bring my skill to Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner at my friend's house. Right. So there's no shit here. And I don't eat no sweets. I don't do cheat meals. So I stick to my motherfucking diet fucking all year round. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I stick to my diet year round. So I'll probably be cutting still on Thanksgiving. So boom, I'm gonna take my body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. So I'll probably get 2,000 calories. I'm 200 pounds, right? And 200 grams of protein, right? So I'm gonna stick to my diet. So I'll be at Thanksgiving dinner, not eating no fucking stuffing or no shit like that, mashed potatoes. Yo, give me the fucking turkey, the dark meat, because turkey breast is gross, right? give me them the dark meat. Pause. Give me some of that. Give me some of them collard greens. You can eat. People don't know that you can eat vegetables on keto. It's like green vegetables. They're very low in net carbs, so it's all good. Give me some of the collard greens, and I'm gonna be good. No, nigga, I don't eat pie like your fat ass. All right. No, bitch, nigga, I don't want cake like your fat ass. If I eat like you, I'm gonna be like you, and that's a fate worse than death. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, so you could just stick to your diet, like just stick to your regular shit on Thanksgiving, which if you were badass. I'm gonna give you a third option. You can do intermittent fasting that day. If you want to fucking pig out for Thanksgiving dinner, that's your cheat meal. Don't eat don't eat in the morning. Just fucking fast until it's time for that Thanksgiving meal, then go to town. Right? That will limit your total calories for the day. And that might work. My girl just told me that a lot of Hispanics do that. Latinos. Right? Mucho fastio para Thanksgiving. Yo hablar un poquito español. You know? And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Do that. And that's really, I don't know. I'd rather you stick to your diet that day, but if you wanted to make it a cheat day, that's fine. That's cool. That can be your cheat day but don't make it a cheat day. Make it a cheat meal, not a cheat day. And just stick to the game and then go right back to this shit. If you're in a cutting phase, go on that. Now, if you're bulking, it makes it a little easier, right? If you're bulking during the holidays, it makes it a little easier. I've never been able to bulk during the holidays because I've been in the fitness industry basically my whole adult life. And in January is where we make the most money in the fitness industry. Like we make the most money in January. You know how the gyms are on January 1st. They're fucking packed. People are in that motherfucking. And I always wanted to be super ripped by January 1st to make the most money. So I never had the experience of bulking during the holidays, but it seems like a good time for regular motherfuckers if you can time it right. You just eat more. But I'm financially incentivized to fucking bulk. I mean to cut during the holidays. So that's what I've been doing for like fucking over 20 years, cutting during the holidays, man. So I never like indulge in this shit. Because that's when trainers make the most money. If you want to learn how you can make the most money, if you want to know how you can make money as a trainer, especially an online trainer, I've taught over 15,000 people how to grow successful online fitness businesses. I made my first $1 million as an online trainer. Now I help other people do it. I got a free ebook for you. You can download. It's called The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It'll show you exactly how to do it. The link is in the description. The 10 Commandments of Online Training. Check it out. See if it's the right thing for you. All right. Hey, I think we got some super chats. Is Greg coming? All right. I think we got some super chats. Mia Moore. Que pasa, super chatio?
We're gonna work on the Spanish,
See.
but for now we have JP
Mhm.
with I need the thought repellent.
You need that thought repellent. Hey, man, good job. Hey, congratulations, JP. You know what I'm saying? All your super chats go towards development of thought repellent. You want to get this out by Thanksgiving. So this make a good, so you guys can do your Christmas shopping. This could be a good stocking stuffer Christmas. They buy a case of this for once it's out, you can buy a thought repellent for your friends, the friends you care about. Buy some for yourself. Buy some for your father, right? It might help keep your marriage together. These thoughts trying to fuck your daddy. Next thing you know, he ain't have no thought repellent. Your mom catch him cheating. They get divorced, and it's your fault because you ain't get enough thought repellent. Well, you don't want that on your soul. You don't want that. You don't want that burden on your soul. I be spraying my son down with it before school, man. Like they can't let these I noticed some 8-year-old thoughts over there. You know what I'm saying? What else we got?
Jesus, 8-year-olds. We have Aiden. What's your top content and or audiobook recommendations for total immersions to increase sales and make more money?
Hey, all right. So when he's talking about total immersion, that is a strategy I developed for salespeople to make more money. So before I get into it, I came up with this strategy back when I needed to make a lot of money to pay some back taxes that I ignored. And so I needed to make, I don't know, almost $1 million to pay back some taxes. This is part of the reason why I left New York State. Anyway, I needed to make a bunch of money fast because the New York State taxes was fucking me up. So anyway, I booked my calendar with sales and I developed something called the total immersion strategy. And this is where you get 2 pair of waterproof headphones, wireless, right? And soon as you wake up, the minute you wake up, you start listening to sales material, right? Even in the shower, while you're shaving, while you're shitting, even in the shower, and you can just play it out loud if you don't need to wear headphones. You can just play it out loud. But then on your commute, you're listening to sales material, right? When you're in the gym, you're listening to the sales material. If you need to take a lunch break, you listen to the sales material at lunch. Boom. When you leave office or work, you listen to the sales material. Like basically, you're listening to it 24 hours, not 24 hours a day. If you're not asleep or talking to another person, you are listening to sales material. All right. And we call this total immersion strategy. And the reason this works is because that constant reinforcement of sales training, it starts to become in you, not on you. Like you start to like feel it. And when you start if you're doing sales at the same time, the game really starts to slow down. I remember I really felt like that scene in The Matrix when he's dodging the bullets after doing this shit. And it felt like the game slowed down. And I made enough money to not go to jail for tax evasion. All right. And I taught that to my sales team and they started making more money. And I've been talking about this a lot, you know, on the internet over the last few years. And man, a bunch of times, some guys, they did sales. They came up to me, yo, I did the total immersion strategy. And I made the most money ever. Right. I'm telling you, it's very important. And that's why you got to have 2 pair of headphones, because as soon as one dies, boom, you got to put the other one in. If you're not asleep or talking to a person, you need to be listening to sales materials. So this means while you're eating, unless you're like with a person, you know, if you need to go to CVS, when you're in your car, when you're at the gym, if you're just fucking cleaning up in the crib, whatever you're doing, total immersion. All right. This works. So what are the best recommendations? There's a great, off the top of my head, I'll say Cardone's Closer Survival Guide is pretty good. I don't love his style. It's kind of it's a different style of sales, right? It's more aggressive. It's very like 80s style, but he's an older guy, right? So it's very like 80s, always be closing. The pressure is kind of high. You got to be super confident, but there's some good shit in there. There's a book I think is a little better called Pitch Anything by a dude named Oren Clav or some shit. Pitch Anything. That's a fantastic book. And there's another book called The Secrets of Power Negotiating. I forget the author's name, but it's not a very popular book, but it's really good. That's a good start, man. Keep running those shits back to back, and I think you'll be in good shape. When you get those 3 back to back, especially Pitch Anything. Yeah. All right. Now, somebody said Cialdini. Cialdini is not a sales book. It's more about marketing principles when influence. I mean, there's beneficial in there, but I don't recommend it to salespeople. I recommend it to marketers, not the salespeople. It's a little different. All right. Is that it? All right, cool. Let's do the market update. Let's go. Like that. Yo, what up, y'all? What's popping? I am Brandon Carter, King Keto, and this is the market update with my boy Greg, aka Young Candlestick. Let's get it, man. Yo, let's talk about the market, homie. What's up?
You know, the market's bouncing back strongly. We're going to break it down.
All right.
Basically, what we've got here is the S&P 500 had a big bearish week last week. You know, from the highs, the market was dropping about 4%, which is a decent down week. It's respectable, you know. And Friday, it had a big down day, and then it reversed sharply. So this is a bullish hammer candle. Now, this week, we have the weekly expected move priced in at about $12. And we've already hit the upper edge of the weekly expected move. So 2/3 of the time, price is contained within this range. So that means there's a 66% chance that we could drop short term. Okay. But if we start to break and hold above the weekly edge of the expected move, market makers have to hedge their deltas and they have to buy S&P, and you can get a big breakout to the upside. Okay. So stay nimble in the short term. In the long term, the market's fine. Continue to dollar cost average, buy the market. There's a lot of talks about a bubble. And even if it is a bubble, you'll get a chance.
Talking about the AI bubble.
The AI bubble. Yep. And so even if there is a bubbles, if they drop heavily, they're likely going to rebound sharply and come back in the long run. Okay?
Yo, here's the thing, bro. If we are in an AI bubble, I feel like there's too many people talking about the AI bubble for it to be a bubble. Like, I feel like we're in an AI bubble.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many people talking about it for it to be a real bubble.
I was just about to bring that point up. You're on top of it. The .com bubble crashed because nobody was calling for a bubble.
Yeah.
They weren't calling for a top. And so we're kind of like playing 4-dimensional chess with the market sentiment in this case. But the .com bubble, that was represented back over here. This is a monthly chart. This is the year 2000. Okay. Nobody was calling for a top.
Yeah.
That's what makes stocks actually drop. When nobody's calling for a bottom, that's when stocks tend to rally. So, you know, into the end of the year, at face value, the market looks bullish. I can change my mind. You can be nimble as a retail trader, but I've got to remain bullish into the end of the year, November, December. Hedge funds were dumping stocks, you know, over fears of the tariffs. And that changed when Trump walked them back, and that signified the bottom. And hedge funds have been chasing this market higher. That's why every tiny little dip gets bought up. And you know, that trend will prevail until and unless it actually reverses. You know, if SPY comes underneath Friday's low, call it like 660, then we could see a pretty bearish end of November and early December. But I think it's just a dip buy at the end of the day. It's just a dip buy to ride into all-time highs and further. Okay. One thing that is interesting is the Russell 2000. This is still relatively weak. So the market isn't as broad as it could be. So most of the stocks live here, and this is just a little bit weaker. Okay. QQQ actually had a down day, but not a huge down day. It was just relatively weak. One stock that was super strong, and we've talked about this. What was the dip buy on Amazon, Brandon? Do you remember it? The level?
I don't remember the level, but we talked about it last week.
We did. We gave the exact number, and it was 238.63.
Oh, we said, because we put it on the chart.
Yep, it was right here, 238.63. That's
Yeah, I said, listen. It's not financial advice, but if you could sell all your possessions and dump it into Amazon at 238, I'd understand.
You would
Right.
understand.
Yeah, if you went on a crime spree to raise money to dump into Amazon at 238, I'd get it. It's not financial advice, but I'd get it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And if you stole money and went on a crime spree to buy Amazon stock, you're up on your risky investment.
You're up. You can give all the money back, and now you playing with house money.
Yeah.
You're like, hey man, sorry I had to steal all your shit. Here's some cash.
Here's some cash.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
Just return the money.
Or make them come get it in blood, man. You got enough money to buy more guns now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's not financial advice.
This is how winning begets more winning.
Yeah. That's how winners win.
That's how winners win.
I think the similar advice Warren Buffett used to give.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
I see no differences. But all jokes aside, I am still bullish on Amazon.
Jokes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. All jokes
in all
aside.
seriousness, Amazon is still bullish. Okay. So, I'd be even looking at doing something like selling bullish put credit spreads into the end of the year. Okay. On Amazon. So that just means you make money as long as Amazon closes the year above a certain price. And so you could do that at like the 220 level. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you could do it at the 240 level, and you just collect all that premium if Amazon closes above that level. All right. I'm targeting at least 265, but potentially 280, 300, 310. It really all depends on how strong the market can be into the end of the year. Okay. So Apple, breaking bullish today. Apple has a lot of cash on its balance sheet. Apple is strong. It's not really a buy setup, but just use it as an indicator. If you're
Apple's strong, man, especially since Tim Cook been sucking Trump's dick. You know what I'm saying? Since the inauguration, he been kissing his motherfucking ass,
If you can't beat him, join him.
Hey, man, listen. Tim Cook was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Tim Cook was giving him awards and shit. Tim Cook made up awards to give Trump. He invented some award to give him. You know what I'm saying?
It seems to be making him money.
Hey, whatever works, man. Hey, that's a wise CEO, man. No wonder the cop.
No wonder the stock's going up.
Yeah.
So keep using Apple as an indicator for the market direction moving forward. Okay. It's tough for the market to have a big green day if Apple is red. It's easier for the market to have a nice green day if Apple is green. Nvidia, I'm still bullish long term. It does have some short term weakness though. So
a little
Nvidia,
weakness.
Yeah, a little bit of weakness, a little bit of a double top action going over here.
That's the AI bubble.
That's the AI bubble.
That's the AI bubble, man.
Yeah. So, long term, I'm bullish on Nvidia. Short term, don't try to trade it or speculate on it too much. I think just use it as an indicator for the broad market. Tesla. Again, this is similar to Amazon. I'm bullish on Tesla unless the market shits the bed. As of right now, though, Tesla's been trapped in a range from 420 to 480. And it's been trapped in this range since early September. Okay. The longer Tesla stays in this range, the bigger the breakout.
Oh, so wait a minute. They Elon Musk is gonna get paid $1 trillion in stock, right?
Yeah, if he performs well.
He's got to perform well. So, there's some stipulations. He's got to have like a bunch of autonomous taxis on the road, right? Functioning.
Yep.
That's what he's got to have he ain't gonna get that $1 trillion, man. It was like, sure, man, you have $1 trillion. You get these autonomous taxis you've been talking about for 2 decades, bitch. Nigga. You can get them.
Hey, man, anything can happen.
I guess. he been trying to sell motherfuckers that dream for so fucking long, man. Listen, I think it's gonna be a while. My son may never drive a car. He's 8, right? So he got 8 years. Maybe in the next 8 years there'll be autonomous driving. Maybe, but then again, a lot can change in just a few years.
Oh yeah. See, the biggest thing that would foil Elon Musk's trillionaire status would be like a long-lasting recession. That would be the thing that would foil his plans. Just there's a lot of hoops and hurdles, a lot of regulation with self-driving, and then also if there's going to be a recession and a long recession, there's just going to be so much friction to raising capital.
Yeah,
it's tougher to raise capital in recessions,
and they got to stop killing people, right?
Yeah, they got to stop.
The cars got to stop killing people.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
I'd like that.
I don't want a motherfucking killing machine on the road.
Yeah,
with no human oversight.
You're just chilling in the car, and then just like the lights turn red. Somebody hacks the car, drives off a cliff.
Nah, yeah. I don't need that. I don't need that. But he might get it. He might get it. A lot can change in a few years. Like you never know. Something has changed that we've never seen before. Can I show you?
Yeah, what's up?
Real quick, I want to show you something I came across this chart. Let me get my screen.
Show me what you got.
All right, so check this out. You see this S&P 500? Oh, they get the oh. I don't know how.
Just making a command minus.
Interesting graph.
Okay, so you can see. I don't know if I can, homie.
It looks good.
Yeah, but he's talking about the mobile version, the mobile shit. Damn. Anyway, so all right, mobile motherfuckers, you can't get it. But like with this graph, is like, so this is like job openings, the blue line, and this gold line or brown line is the S&P 500, and they're usually in tandem. Over the last 20 years, they're in tandem. There's been slight divergences, but never nothing like this. You know what this is? You know what happened here?
Divergence.
Well, you know why?
Just a lot of job cuts all around, right?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Been shut down?
Nah, because this is I can't see the date. Can you see it? That's too far. I'm too old. I'll make it bigger. Pause.
It's like December 2022.
That's when ChatGPT was released.
Oh,
yeah. It's all making sense.
Exactly when AI got released. Wow.
Yeah. If these are job openings, right? So if this was a fucking stock chart, would you be trying to buy right now? Would you buy? Maybe. Actually, it might be support. Maybe, support. Maybe. Yeah, it might be support
a bear flag or a reversal because it's
yeah. But like this divergence, one of these is wrong, or they're both right, and there's been a decoupling. Yep. Yeah. But we've never seen this before. This chart goes back 20 years.
That's a really interesting graph.
We've never seen this before, man. I don't know what to make of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's pretty clear what to make of it, but it's like, what does that mean?
It's exactly as you said with any divergence. One of them is wrong. Either there's going to be more job openings and that's going to come back up and catch up to the S&P 500, or the S&P 500 is going to drop and resume its correlation with job openings.
I mean, that's a great hypothesis. And historically, if it wasn't for this, the ChatGPT came out there. Like, there's a reason there's a decoupling.
Yep.
Like there's a reason there's a decoupling, and yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I honestly, I think this might be different. You know what I'm saying? Like it might just not correlate anymore. Maybe, or what you said is right. But we don't have no reference for this. That's what I'm saying. Like over the last 20 years, we don't have a reference for this.
Exactly.
And anything past 20 years is like we're talking pre-internet. So I don't think it would even be applicable.
It may or may not give us insight as to what might happen in the stock market, but it does tell us that stocks can still go up even with less jobs,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
that for sure is telling us right now.
Yeah, like just even like little shit, man. Like you know, I mean, I think everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody's using a little springing a little AI on shit. You know,
You have to.
running a little shit through AI. You can do, you know, fucking Chat GPT, Gemini, Gronk if you nasty. You know, I don't know. Shit's going, or we're just in a crazy bubble. But it wasn't even like this with .com, right? .com, it wasn't like decoupled like this during the .com era.
No,
You know,
no, you can see the job openings go down, stocks tank.
COVID, boom. Yep. It's like, this is different, man. This is different. We have not seen this.
I'm also just like briefly looking at the chart and seeing if one is leading or lagging. And so it kind of looks like the job openings is more of a leading indicator than a lagging indicator. So it is interesting.
What if they did catch up? Like, so if your theory is right, then that'd be predicting of a crash.
Well, or there's about to be a lot more job openings. There's either going to be a crash or a lot more job openings. That's what that diversion says.
You know a lot of people hiring besides me?
Not too much.
Who's hiring except for me? No one. Hey, if you want to be a sales, we're our sales team. We're hiring for our sales team, but only it's like an entry level sales job where like you're gonna be dialing up leads. Boom. The application is in the description. It could lead to a full-time sales position, you know, potentially. But it's going to be based on performance. If that's interesting, if you want to join our remote sales team as a setter, dialing up our leads, click that link and apply. Right. I'm the only one. I'm keeping this whole chart afloat, bro. I'm keeping this line. I'm keeping this shit at support.
You're holding
it's just
support.
Me. It's me. I'm the support. Yo, guys, you got super chats for Greg. If you want to ask him about any stock, leave a super chat. I'm sorry, Greg, but keep talking about what you were talking about. I just wanted to bring that up because I found it interesting.
No, that's very interesting, and it's highly relevant as well.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Let's keep updating that graph, you know, once in a while. Let's see where it goes, because it'll be a good reference point moving forward. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What I want to ask you about, there's a few stocks I want to ask you about. Google, man.
Yeah. All-time highs. Google's still my largest holding. That's just it. It's so tricky to buy up here, but you can. It's an all-time high breakout. All-time highs tend to lead to more all-time highs. I like the support level 255, 55 on Google. Okay.
Yeah. No, that looks good. That looks good. This is not financial advice.
Yeah,
that's financial advice. But if you went around purse snatching or carjacking to raise money for Google at 255, I wouldn't recommend it, but I'd get it. You know, like I understand what you were thinking, but I don't do it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I get it. You know,
I get it too.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. If y'all got stocks I want to ask Greg about, leave a super chat. But I want to, can we start shorting fucking Chipotle yet, man?
You know, technically it is a short setup. It just broke down to daily lows.
Yeah.
You can short it with a stop above today's high. I'm personally not going to because it's so oversold. RSI 14 period is at 17.
So you want to wait till a bounce and short the bounce if we were to do it?
Yeah, you know, I would prefer to short Roblox or something like that because Chipotle is beneath fair value now. So Chipotle fair value is 36. That means I know long term it's likely going to gravitate towards 36. A lot of these burrito places have been getting schwacked all year.
You know why, right? You go to New York, man, they got Puerto Ricans and Dominicans making the Mexican food.
Oh, yeah, there's a mismatch. Yeah. You brought this up.
Yeah, it's cultural appropriation.
Cultural appropriation. That's why
Dominicans don't eat fucking burritos and tacos. Fuck you know about tacos and burritos, man. It's like if you go into a soul food restaurant and you see a motherfucking named Kyle. You see white Kyle in there cooking the collard greens. You get the fuck out of there.
It's
all right.
Same.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. They was cutting corners. They wasn't getting real Mexicans in there. That was the problem.
I think we should have a board meeting with the Chipotle.
Hey, listen. I sold my stock a long time ago, so I don't think I have a say. Anymore. But if we wanted to start buying it, I'd be like, all right, you need to get rid of the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, and we need some real Mexicans, motherfuckers who can barely hablar inglés. and then I think we'll be in good shape. I think we can bring it back. I think so
too.
Yeah.
You can turn around companies. You know how to do that.
Yo, man, listen. There's a trend of like black CEOs turning around companies. Benny Hanna was saved. This black CEO came and saved it. Now he's saving Red Lobster.
You were talking about that.
Yeah, now he's saving Red Lobster's kind of banging right now, man. Like he put some new shit on the menu. Some shit that the culture appreciates. They got him. They got his black ass in the ads. He killing it, man. He saved Benny Hanna. Now he's saving Red Lobster. Listen, Mr. Chipotle, if you listening, Jimmy Chipotle, if you listening, I will save your company. First thing we're gonna do is get some real Mexicans in there. It's too late now. It's too late. Trump, you know.
Oh God, where are they?
But that's why it's going down. Maybe they have Mexican. Trump killed Chipotle.
It all comes together.
Trump killed Chipotle. Goddamn Dios mío. Fuck.
Man, we should have like a Victory Trades team dinner at Red Lobster.
Yo. That shit is fucking fire, bro. Yo, man, I haven't been to one of them. I heard they changed the ambience. I just fucking ordered that shit. This shit is fucking banging, bro. Yeah.
Go try it out now. Jeez.
Yeah. You got to fuck with it, man. Oh, sorry. Enough about Red Lobster. Unless what's Red Lobster's ticker symbol? I don't think they got one.
They went bankrupt.
Yeah, then they needed a black man to come save them, just like the viewer.
Unless you can find it in the chat.
Just like the motherfuckers watching this video. Just like my girlfriend. Okay, let's keep going. What's Red Lobster's ticker symbol?
I don't know Red Lobster's ticker symbol. I don't think
they own the stock exchange, bro. Yeah. I think their parent company is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I don't feel like looking it up. Hey, all right. DoorDash. We shorten it or what?
Dash down again today, 1.69%.
Yeah, it's a shit. That shit is a falling knife. We gonna catch it or what?
I wouldn't catch it. I wouldn't buy it. What you do is for the short setup is you need this to base out as a bear flag and then short the breakdown once it goes. Otherwise, the really only other short setup is at the gap at 240. So price level 240 or let it go sideways, then break down. I really like the Roblox short right now. I entered Roblox short today. I'm probably going to add to it underneath $100 per share.
Okay.
The fair value is, $60 per share. So stock has a lot of downside, potentially, like 30% downside. And it's kind of doing that rejection already.
Yeah. And they're getting some bad press too.
Yeah. Aren't they doing shady shit on there?
Well, there's some shit I don't think we can say on YouTube.
Lip seal.
Or I don't want to say, but it's like, it ain't good. It ain't good. Listen, man. I just know this. My son's roadblock is on the strictest settings. He can't even talk to a motherfucker on that shit.
There you go.
His shit is on the strictest settings. He can't speak to a motherfucker on that shit.
Keep him
For
safe.
good reason. Yeah.
Keep him safe.
He ain't shit. His real name ain't on there. Like none of that shit. Yeah. For good reason.
I like Roblox short. I like Roku short. Okay. Roku short. It's not really technically confirming, but another
You
one.
just got a feeling. You just got a hunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's about fair value. That's pretty much it. And
Sometimes I trade off vibes, man. You know, I just feel it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to trade off vibes, man. I get it. I get it. All right. Okay. DocuSign, man. Can we short that yet or nah?
See, DocuSign, it's just it's technically there. You know, the technical setup is there. This is a nasty bear flag. Like,
yeah, man.
It puts trigger underneath 67. Its fair value is about $90 per share. So it is technically undervalued. That's the kind of the only thing that's holding me back. But if the broad market just keeps going higher, most of these short setups are just going to get cooked, you know? So this is a sexy bear pennant short setup, drop bear flag drop.
Is it though, right? Like the market's been going up and that's just been going down. It's like inverse. It's almost, it looked like an inverse ETF and shit, you know?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, just wave up, wave down, wave up, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. It's bearish. I mean, I would rather short DocuSign than S&P 500 for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, knowing that, you can do what's called like a pairs trade where you short DocuSign and long S&P. You just enter the trade at the same time, wait 6 months to a year, and then just close both the trades at the same time. It's a pairs trade. That's
a position, right? I have a fucking 6 months a year. Is that even a trade anymore? That's
yeah.
That sounds like a position. Yeah. All right. Micro soft. It's only micro when it's soft.
That was a good one. So many innuendos in the stock market. Kind of an ugly chart on Microsoft. Yeah. Here, oh my gosh. Give me a sec. Oh my gosh.
Pull it together, Greg. This is live.
I know, right? My keyboard tricky spot. Okay, here. Microsoft. So one thing I'm looking at is there's big. It's not too determinate, but Microsoft's just an ugly ass chart. You don't trade it, you invest in it, you dollar cost average into it. I like Microsoft longs, pays a nice dividend. I definitely would never short Microsoft. You know, we were talking about buying a ton of Microsoft down here at 360. And it was scary. Like the position was down like 10, 15% at one point, but ever since then, you just let it ride up. I don't see any good entry points. I mean, sure, you could buy right here, put your stop underneath 492, but you don't trade Microsoft. You just invest into it.
All right. Lululemon, bro. We shorting it or what? Is it time to short? Can we finally? I've been asking you, hey, Greg, can we short Lululemon? I've been asking you, seems like years.
A few years ago, we caught a really good short on Lululemon over here at the 420 level. We're grabbing some December puts. That's $200 into $2,000. It was pretty cool.
Hey, what about now? That shit.
What about now?
Feel like it's going to zero, man. Like it's on a slow grind to zero.
You know, it's not like my number one long-term pick. That's for sure. You know, you totally could. You know, you've got lower highs and lower lows. You're just in this range. High points are 185, low points are 160. I think if you want to not have a huge opportunity cost, you would just wait for it to break underneath 160. So short the breakdown, 160 Lululemon.
Well, what happened? Oh, sorry. No, keep going. I'm sorry. I saw it was something weird on this end.
If you guys are looking for some good wheel setups, check out T1 Energy. Okay, I'm wheeling this. This is an alerted trade for Victory Trades members. Premiums are really high. I do think the stock gets up to 6 or 7. Energy company. Another one, EOSE. This one's a good wheel, has relative strength. breaking out and just consolidating above daily highs and I believe all-time highs. Nope, daily highs. So EOSE wheel, TE wheel, those are doing good. I was asked about a penny stock on Thursday, ASST. You could have grabbed it down here at $1.24, got as high as $1.72. This one just kind of looks neutral right now, but it could break out if it breaks above $1.72, ASST. Bitcoin and Ethereum are looking bullish. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Tom Lee thinks that Ethereum can double by January. Tom Lee.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a hedge fund manager that's been in the market for 30 years. He's known for just always being bullish, never bearish. Every dip is a dip buy.
If you're always bullish, you're gonna be right sometime. I'd rather always be bullish than always be bearish because with enough time you'll be right.
Bearish,
you know what I'm saying? Like, like over a long enough period of time, you'll probably be right.
Bears
on the overall market
once every 30 years and then just lose the other 29 years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I think Ethereum can get to 7,000 by January. I mean, I think it can maybe go up like 20% by January. But that's Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum, Bitcoin. Bitcoin really kind of needs to hold on. You know, I could see both sides. You know, I could see it making a lower low and testing 95K. I could see it going down to 80 or 70K. 70K is load the boat on Bitcoin. I could also see it just going back up to the highs and revisiting the highs.
Oh, I want to talk about real quick. This is my last question. Then you'll answer the super chats. If y'all got super chats for Greg, if y'all got questions for Greg, leave a super chat. But remember we talked about RTX because we're thinking there might be conflict in Venezuela, in the Caribbean.
Cool.
You're saying it's breaking out, right?
They said you can buy calls over 176. Boom. Since then, stock is up 2%.
Yeah. Like I think you can add to it, man. Like this shit. I really do think there's going to be some real conflict in Venezuela. It's been the largest mobilization since like World War II. You know what I'm saying? In the region, you know, it's like tons of warships, aircraft carriers, like there's bombers just off the coast of Venezuela. It's going down. They tried to they tried to assassinate the president of Venezuela. Of course, Trump and Marco Rubio denied it, but they liars, man. Listen. If I tried to kill Nima and I got caught trying to kill Nima, I'd be like, man, nah, I wasn't trying to kill him. Man. Nah,
we friends.
Yeah, that's the homie. What you mean?
We friends.
You know,
the tilt.
Nah, of course I wouldn't try to kill Nima. I don't know how to work the cameras.
Yeah,
you know.
We need them.
And but I think this is so. Tell them what this corporation is.
Yeah, so this is RTX. This is Raytheon. This is basically an aerospace defense company. They build the missiles. They do a lot of other stuff, military, commercial, government, aerospace. Yeah, mostly just aerospace products.
You know what, man? On some real shit, the day that Trump changed the Department of Defense's name to the Department of War, we should have bought calls on all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like he's giving us the hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's telling us exactly what's going on. He changed it. It's not Department of Defense, it's Department of War. He changed the name.
That's wild. When did you do that?
Somebody asked chat. Yeah, he changed it to Department of War, man, which is a fucking crazy thing to do. Well, we should have just started buying defense shit that day. Like, honestly, why didn't we? What the fuck? We missed the boat. Like, we should have did it that fucking day.
ITA has been on our radar since like 182. It's one of those things where this type of instrument, this type of product has wide bid-ask spreads. So it's tough to get a good amount of size into it.
Pause.
Yeah, tough to get a good amount of size.
It's hard to get. You can't get a lot of size in the big ass spread.
Big ass spread.
Huh?
Yeah, no,
September 5th.
September 5th.
Yeah, man. And like, let's look up the fucking charts. If we would have invested in this shit the day he said, yo, this is the Department of War now, we'd be up motherfucking 20% on this shit.
Yeah. And even more if you
That's
grab
18,
call
17%.
options.
Yeah.
Even more if you grab call options.
Man, he's kind of telling us what he want to do, man. You don't change. Like, listen, if I took my firearm and I named it, you know what? I'm gonna call this the Nema Hunter, right? He should know what's up. I ain't do that, but I'm saying, like, it's pretty clear what the fuck I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Dave, did you pack the Nema Hunter?
Yeah, it's kind of like when my girls start talking crazy, what I put on? A wife beater. I'm just joking. Yo. Can you say wife beater on YouTube? We're about to find out. Hey, let's answer Nema's. Nema got a super chat. I got to pee while you check it.
All right. Edson Nielsen, 1849 with the $5 super chat. How much capital do you guys recommend for running the wheel strategy? And how would you diversify a portfolio that just does the wheel? That's a pretty good question. That's an intellectual question. So capital for the wheel, remember that you need to have the buying power or capital to buy 100 shares of the stock. So the higher the price of the stock, the more capital you're going to need. Duh. You know, if you're just getting started, you know, something like $2,000 to $4,000 is a great starting point. And then you want to keep adding to your account, taking the profits from the income that you're collecting from the wheel and buying more shares. That's where you can really start to scale up. So everybody's at a different point. That's why I do bring up stocks like TE. You know, you just need $440 in your trading account and you can wheel this stock. You can collect, you know, a decent amount of income each and every month. You know, TE, you can collect $70 a month selling in the money or out of the money options. And you really only needed $440 in buying power. And so if you have really good stock selection, you're good at selecting those strike prices, you know, choosing a delta that, you know, is going to give you a good amount of cash flow, but not too much to where you're going to get called away. And if you do get called away, you can just turn around and sell some cash secured puts. So TE, EOSE, you know, EOSE, you're going to need at least $1,850 to buy 100 shares of this stock. Okay. So the more wheels that you have, the more capital you're going to need. Now you want to diversify your wheels across different sectors and different markets. So, you know, if you want a metals wheel, I'm wheeling AG. So AG is going to give you cash flow from silver. You can wheel silver, the spot price of silver itself, through the ETF SLV. Now, back when I was talking about wheeling this, you needed $2,600. Now you're going to need $4,600 to wheel it. So, you know, the wheel is just one of the best ways to generate income in the stock
market. Man, it's easy money, bro.
It's free money.
It's the easy money. You just need money though. Like that's when you need money to do it. You can do poor man's covered calls though, right?
Yeah, you can do poor man's covered call. You know, that's where you buy a leap option in the money and then you just sell weekly covered calls. I'm doing this.
And they're usually a lot cheaper, right?
Yep. I'm doing this on XPEV. I've been doing this for about 2 months now. I'm actually potentially going to get called away on my short call on XPEV. I sold the 25 covered call right over here. But notice my leap call that's in the money, that's making a crap ton of money. That's making $262. But XPEV just exploded this week. So, you know, I do have a short call that I need to potentially close out. But there's so many ways to profit from the market. That's what's cool about it.
Awesome, man. That's it. All right, guys, listen, if you want to trade with us, we trade futures every morning. with Victory Trades, man. We make a lot of money. I see some of the Victinators is in here. Ethiopian Baller, the homie Brandon, HVAC, yeah, man. You trade with us every morning. We out here getting money. How did it do when I left today?
Actually, I crushed it just as you left. The market actually started to break down once you left. It was just chopping back and forth. Yeah. Then it broke down. Then it just chopped for a bit, and then it just went on an all-day squeeze. It was good.
Yeah, it'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? If you made $1,700, come on, man. We getting money out of it. We trade futures every morning, but we trade with prop firms, so you don't have to trade your own money. And also, when you join Victory Trades, you get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone every day. I take them all the time, man. So you get and you can ask Greg questions anytime about any stock. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. And you can join Victory Trades right now and trade with us tomorrow morning at the market open. All right.
See you tomorrow morning. Peace out.
All right, y'all. Links in the description. Holla at y'all. Peace. All right. Boom. I think we got another super chat.
We have the X Factor. Hello, King Keto. I'm interested in online personal trading. What is the best platform to show off testimonials?
Oh man.
My bad. There's a loud noise upstairs, our neighbors. Right. What is the best platform to show off testimonials for your clients' results? Should I use Instagram for testimonials or a platform like Trustpilot?
Shoulder, I use Instagram is what he wrote, babe. But yeah, post that shit right on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, post that shit on Instagram is where you're going to get most of your clients as an online trainer. That's the best platform for getting clients, right? Yeah, and definitely show your testimonials on there for sure. It's really important. That's how you get a lot of clients from that. If you want to know more about it and how to actually monetize it, especially if you got a lot of testimonials, click the link in the description. We got a free ebook called The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It really break down how the business works and how to do it. It's 100% free, and you'll see some testimonials in there from some of the people who I've worked with who I helped build successful online fitness businesses. And what's cool about that ebook is interactive. So I'll break down something, but then there's like links where you can there's video links to it. So it's almost like a free course within a book. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of cool. All right, cool. All right, what else we got? That's it.
I need some advice.
If you need some advice, man, leave a super chat, Playboy. All right. Let me think what I got for these motherfuckers. We got 15 minutes. All right. Let's do it. It's time to finish the year strong. I know a lot of you motherfuckers been losing all year. And you're thinking, hey, man, maybe I'll wait till next year. New year, new me. Nah, man, it's time to start winning today. This way, you can get a head start on your New Year's resolutions and your New Year's goals. Don't wait till you're going to wait fucking 2 months to start going after your goals. No, bitch, nigga. You need to start right now. All right. And I'm going to give you the breakdown of how you can make a comeback, the greatest comeback of your life, no matter what you're trying to accomplish. All right. So the first part of this is you need to set some goals. Hold on. Right. You need to set goal. And we're going to focus on one main goal. You can have a bunch of goals, but you need to focus on one, especially if you ain't accomplished a whole bunch of shit yet. One main goal. So a lot of people, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to accomplish a bunch of shit simultaneously. Like if you see this shit where the average millionaire has fucking 27 streams of income, these motherfuckers didn't start it all at once. They didn't start 18 businesses simultaneously, man. They got rich doing one thing, or were successful doing one thing. Then they had some leverage, and then they did the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. All right. So you need to pick one main goal. All right. And I think it should be a financial goal. Let me explain why. The reason you want to have it a financial goal is because there are 4 quadrants of life, right? There is health, money, we'll call it friends and family. Oh, that was dyslexia in action. All right. Friends and family and romantic relationships. I don't like looping friends and family and romantic relationships together, because you're not fucking your friends and family. All right. First of all, unless of course you are watching this from like Alabama or something, you know, in which right? You're not fucking your friends and family. When you start fucking people, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. Things are different, right? And, you know, people break up with each other all the time. People divorce their wives, but your fucking mom is probably going to be your mom forever. You know what I'm saying? Until one of y'all dies, right? All right. So these are the 4 quadrants of life. And some people will tell you to have one goal for each one of these quadrants. I say, fuck that, because check this out. On this, to stay alive, you need to have good health. Let me make that a different color. You need to have good health to stay alive, right? And you need money to stay alive in a first world country. I don't know what it's like in shit Canistan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like over there, but everywhere I'd want to go, you need money to survive, right? You can live without friends and family, but life sucks, right? You can live without a romantic relationship, but life's not as fulfilling, right? Right. So what we need to do now, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. There is only one of these quadrants that will make every other quadrant better. You guessed it, the motherfucking money, right? Because if you got money, you can get the best healthcare. You can buy the best foods. You can go to the best gyms. You can hire the best trainers. You can get the best medicine, the best operations. Magic Johnson would be dead. He would have died in the fucking 90s with everyone else who had HIV if he wasn't a multimillionaire, right? So when people say health is most important, it's like, you can buy health. Like Magic Johnson was able to stay alive and become a billionaire because he had enough money. Where poor people who got HIV at that time are dead now. You know, friends and family. It improves this, you know. It improves your friends and family. You know, you can do things for your family. You can do things for your mother, your parents. You can do things for your kids. You can send your kids to the best schools. You can get them the best tutors. You can get them, put them in the best situations to succeed, you know, right? It's very important. In romantic relationships, it improves this. The number one cause of divorce is financial issues. Financial reasons are the number one reason people get divorced. 50% of 50% of marriages end in divorce, and number one reason is financial, right? It's not infidelity, it's not lying, it's not bitch ain't sucking enough dick. It is. I know I would have thought it would have been that, but it's financial reasons, and so it stands to reason. If you love your partner, you better make some money, because statistically, rich people get divorced less. Poor people get divorced the most. And it makes sense, man. Bitches ain't leaving ballers as fast as they leaving bus drivers. Ain't nothing to leave a bus driver. You can replace him with a janitor. And your quality of life will stay relatively the same. So we want to focus. So your one goal should be a financial goal. That's going to be your main goal. Right? But there is something you should know about this, right? So you have one main goal, but there's some other shit that happens, right? You need what I call support goals. I use this. Support goals, right? And these are goals that support the main goal. Like the main goal is the most important. I should have made that smaller, right? Pause. All right. Support goals support the main. And there's two types of support goals. There are offensive. Let me make this bigger. Pause. There are offensive support goals and defensive. Right. So if your main goal is a financial goal, an offensive support goal would be something like start business, or, you know, learn skill. Like whatever skill you need to run your business, right? These are just examples, because these are things that will move you towards accomplishing the main goal. A defensive support goal, some dummy just wrote Bill Gates' divorce. Yeah, I'm just talking about on average, brother. On average, rich people get divorced less. Don't make me bring up the chart. Yeah, Bill Gates is divorced, right? You know what I'm saying? He divorced that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to fuck more hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, just like fucking, what's his name? Was it motherfucking Bezos filed for divorce so he can get a new bitch, right? It's not like bitches left him. Bezos literally filed for divorce for a new bitch. Anyway, defensive support goals. This may be something like so a defensive support goal is things you want to accomplish in order to clear the path. Because there's some things that can stop you from accomplishing your goals, and these things will prevent those things from occurring, right? So a defensive support goal may be lose 50 pounds. Like if you fucking super fat, you want to lose some weight so you can stay alive, right? You might fucking die if you're too fat, right? Or it could be maybe you gotta stop fucking hookers, right? Because you'll end up in jail eventually. You know, that can fuck you up, right? So that's a defensive goal. You do the things that will prevent you from missing your things that will prevent you from accomplishing your big goal, right? Boom. So these are support goals. These things will help you accomplish the main goals. It's offensive and defense. Then there are, we're going to call these result goals. Right? And there's two types of result goals. There are altruistic . Oh no, something's wrong with my pen. Fuck. Sorry. There are altruistic result goals. So these are like things you want to do for other people. Right? This could be like, for example, buy mom a house, save the whales. Maybe you want to save the whales, man. Or some other creature you give a fuck about, right? You're gonna need some money for that, right? These are just altruistic goals. But you also want to have some selfish goals. Right? And this can be, for example, like maybe you want, you know what I'm saying, a badder bitch. You might think, oh man, I don't want a girl just want people for money. Man, listen, the 9s and 10s ain't out here fucking broke niggas, man. At least not habitually, right? It might happen on accident, you know, she get drunk enough or she off the molly and you catch her at the right time, the right place, right? But the better bitches don't have to worry about your goofy ass. Or maybe you want, you know what I'm saying, new watch. I don't know, new watch, new car, right? Whatever. Or maybe you want a new watch, fucking you want an RM, you know what I'm saying, some diamonds, whatever. Who knows, man? You want to have selfish goals too, right? But you got to see, so these goals are a result of accomplishing the main goal. Does that make sense? Where the support goals help you accomplish the main goal. You guys getting that? But it's all this way. Now your life is congruent. See, a lot of times people fuck up and they set goals that are not congruent with each other. Right? Somebody say, oh man, I want to be a good husband, but I also want to be an international playboy and fuck 30 bitches. Those goals are incongruent with each other. Right? So then now their life doesn't flow. But if you set it up like this, now your life will flow because everything will be about the main goal. Right? Now we're doing one thing. Now, that's step one. Figure out your goals. Take some time to do this. Draw this little chart. Figure out what your main goal is. Come up with things that need to be accomplished to hit that goal. Right? Things that you need to do to make sure nothing gets in your way of hitting that goal. Those are the defensive goals. And then think of the things you want that are a result of accomplishing the main goals. The altruistic, the altruistic goals, like, you know, you want to do some good in the world, you know what I'm saying? The selfish goals, things you want to accomplish. Cool. All right. Boom. Now that you got your one goal, now what we need to do is step 2, we need to weaponize time. All right. So I've been a starch proponent of this, right? Where I talk about planning every hour of every day in your calendar. Every hour of every day in your calendar. If you look at my calendar, every hour of every day is accounted for. I'm not out here freestyling my days. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit on the fly. Every hour of every day is accounted for. Well, I know when I'm going to work out. I know when I'm going to eat. You know, I know when I'm going to be with my niece, nephew, sons. You know, when I'm kicking with my friends. Everything's accounted for. I'm not fucking around out here. You need to start living out of your calendar. Right? Because what thing that's going to do is going to give you more time. Now you'll see how much time you're wasting when you start living out your calendar. You got to remember there's 148 hours in each week, right? You sleep 8 hours a night. That's 56 hours a week, right? You're left with 112, right? If you work, even if you worked 80 hours a week, boom, you're still left with 32 hours to do whatever you want, right? I'm not saying you even got to work 80 hours a week. I'm just saying, like, the time is available. You still got 30 hours a week to do whatever the fuck you want. If you slept 8 hours a night and worked 80 hours a week, right? But you guys aren't fucking. It seems like you don't have enough time because you're not planning your time. You're not weaponizing it. You're just out here freestyling it every day, wondering why you don't have time. So here's what's important. For your one goal, you need to work on the one goal for 4 hours a day. This came from a book I read once called The One Thing. And it talks about, man, figure out the one thing you need to accomplish that will make everything in your life easier or unnecessary. And then spend 4 hours a day working on that one thing. The author of that book was worth $100 million when it was published over 10 years ago. I think he's close to a billionaire now, you know? So don't believe me, man. It's 4 hours a day. You can do that, man. You can do that if you plan your time. You can get 4 hours. I don't care what you got going on. If you work 40 hours a week, it's okay, man. Work 40 hours a week. Sleep 8 hours a night. That's 56 hours. 56 times 40, what's that's 96, right? 96 subtracted from 168. What's that, Nima? If we subtract 96 from 168. Huh? Okay, so it's 168 hours in a week. So you subtract that from 168, you're left with 72 hours. 72 hours, man. He's like, you got time, man. You're just not planning. And that's why we got to live out a calendar. And in your calendar, you need to put in the 4 hours every day. Every day. And we're talking about even weekends that you're working on this goal. At least 4 hours. You can do this if you got a fucking job. You can do no matter what if you in school, 4 hours a day working on this one goal. I have never seen anyone do this and fail. But most of y'all don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of y'all just don't do this shit. And I'm not even telling you to sacrifice sleep. I'm not telling you to sacrifice your family. I'm not telling you to sacrifice even recreation. Just plan the recreation in your calendar. Plan the time with your family in your calendar. You know? Now, one thing I would say about like you guys who say, man, but what about family? What about family? I get it if you have kids. Like if you have kids and you got a family, I get that. You know, kids are a lot of work. Especially if you had like 30 kids. I'd have told you not to do that shit. I told you to use a condom, but you know, we are where we are, right? But some of you guys don't have kids and you like in your 20s and you'll be like, man, what about family? Like, motherfucker, what you talking about? Your mommy and daddy? You spend too much time with your mommy already, man. That's why you sound like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Your mommy wants you to get out and be a man, all right? You can see her, you can see you pick her up, you figure out the minimum effective dosage of mommy time. Put that shit in your calendar. I bet you still got 4 hours a day, right? Use Google Calendar. If you want to learn how to actually do that, I have another video about how to plan every hour of your day in your calendar. It is the cheat code to life. Is the cheat code to success. Everybody who does it, their whole life changes in less than 90 days. They accomplish more. They start running circles around the competition. It's the one fucking hack that I can say really works. Planning every hour, every day in your calendar. Go watch the video on how to do it right now. All right. I think that's it. All right, y'all. This has been fantastic. This has been another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. We do this until further notice, Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Two things before I leave. If you are trying, we're hiring some people to join our sales team as setters, not closers, as setters. But if you do a good job as setter, there may be opportunity to work your way up to closer. It's remote. You can do it from anywhere. The link is in the description. Fill out the application. We'll get back to you if I'm not going to look at the application, right? But my HR team. However, also, I'm taking on a few online training clients. So if you want me to train you personally online, there's an application below where you can fill out the application. You're going to get a text message as soon as you fill out the application. If you want me to train you, help you get in shape, you're going to get a text message immediately. If you do not respond to that text message, I'm going to ignore your application. All right. So that's very important. All right. Holla at y'all.